peanuts?
That was a peanut butter sandwich. Are you not good with peanuts?
Whoa, whoa, look at this.
What about little jabs? Little jabs?
My boss, who you're planning to kill, is dying in front of you and you saved his life?
Well, that sounds bad when you say it like that.
So do you guys have any horrible boss stories like in real life that you have besides your last boss, since Seth would have been your boss?
Yeah. I mean, obviously we've been asked this a lot over this weekend, and we don't really. Nothing iconic. Nothing as bad, obviously, as in the film. You've had some tricky guys.
Much like the good people in the Midwest, I think we see the best in folks. And you know, if we've had some horrible bosses, I think we chose not to get too bogged down and worrying about them.
Did I tell you that Parkin tricked me into having a drink at 8 o'clock this morning?
I thought he was going to give you a promotion.
Yeah, no, he is.
I have decided who I want to be our new vice president of sales. Me.
What do you say?
Nick, please, we're in the middle of a meeting.
Sorry.
That's all right, I'll just attribute this to your drinking problem.
Do you remember one of the worst jobs you ever worked? And like, how long did that job last until you decided to do something else?
For a few months when I was 15, I was a dishwasher in an old folks' home, and that was the worst job I have ever had and frankly have ever heard of. I mean, this is probably like, you could probably clean sewage or something and it'd be worse, but this is pretty terribly awful, yeah.
Yeah, what made it so bad?
Sometimes on the plate there'd be teeth. How about that?
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Would it get stuck like in the garbage disposal sometimes?
Oh,
if you
yeah.
didn't catch it in time?
It was just miserable, and I had a micromanager boss who was never shy about letting me know if perhaps I could do something a little bit better.
Or that everything was wrong always?
Yes, there's that too.
I had a temp job in Chicago. The first time I went through a temp agency, Manpower, and they sent me to like a shipping area, like right by Midway Airport, and I was there. I remember I had to be there real early, like 7 a.m. So that just got me going. I came in pissed, and then I just drank a ton of coffee. And I remember there being like a lot of like sexual harassment going on, like just kind of, and not. I mean, at that time or in this modern day and age, like just calling women babes and just stuff like that. I was just like, this is awful. And I just know I was like, and I left it at lunch and then never came back, and then never handed in the time card, and then switched to a different temp agency.
That job lasted just a morning.
Just a morning, yeah. A 5 hour, yeah. 5 hours.
I worked a temp job where I had to be in my underwear in Times Square for 8 hours.
Yeah.
And a sign over my head that said, Men's Warehouse National Suit Drive. That was my first job in New York City.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that ruthless?
And it was February.
And then I went back, yeah. I did work in February though, it was terrible.
I bet.
I worked like outside for like 12 hours in February once, same temp agency.
Yeah. But that was a bear suit.
That was actually a cougar suit. Different promo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know there ain't no rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees.
You can explain why you went 61 in a 25 zone.
I was drag racing.
In a Prius.
I don't win a lot.
Ain't no rest for the wicked until we close our eyes for good.
I want you to fire the fat people. They're lazy and they're slow and they make me sad to look at.